well, I don't know if anybody's gonna, you know, any person that I've ever met in my life, any American at least, or most people, there's probably still some indigenous people that are maybe only have their toes in the Clueless Honky world and they could get out of it more easily, but yeah, I'm not getting out of it in my life fully. But I think as we come out of it, we return to being human beings again. I mean, the phrase that comes to my mind, we live a life again of spiritual responsibility. But exactly what that looks like is hard to say, because the few examples that we have of cultures that have attained some level of spiritual responsibility, an appropriate gratitude towards the marriage of heaven and earth as a source of their lives. I don't know if we're going back there. I think we have to kind of go forward in some degree, and I think some of the magical spells that we've picked up are magical spells that we need to keep. For example, agriculture, money, even, in my biased opinion, are magical spells that can unfold time and space incredibly well. And so, I mean, I think there have been many places on the planet that have seen glimpses of what it looks like. You're talking about like intact, healthy, rural areas where there's a lot of diverse, healthy agriculture going on, and small towns that provide population centers for cultural diversity and or just a balance, and there could be a synergistic, symbiotic relationship and collaboration between the rural and urban areas. So what's that going to look like in the future? We have to create that. Who knows?
What is a picture, a snapshot of one person's life being a human?
If a day in your life, from dawn till dusk, if all the things that fed you, literally and figuratively, so not just agricultural food, but all the different ways that were fed you, the ways you were fed by cultural stories or rituals, or through medicines, through eating, through company and friendship. If you knew that all the ways that were a source of your life and were feeding your life were actually being taken care of in a way that was necessary for them to actually unfold their own health and their own hidden but inherent potentials, then I think what we call suffering would exist on a completely different plane. You know, there would probably still be cold and uncomfortable, and people would stub their toes, and people would have loved ones die, and people would experience heartbreak and all these different things. But suffering is a distance and a disconnect with the source of our lives, a distance from the source of our lives. It's a misalignment with it, and a lack of harmony between ourselves and it. And it's that separation that's unquenchable thirst, unhealable wound. That's different than stubbing your toe.